Laguna Beach, 2016. I'd been at my mom's house in Laguna Beach for days, avoiding my life the only way I knew how, curling into the couch, stuffing my face with takeout, and letting movie after movie blur together until I could pretend that I wasn't real. We were both alone, my mom and I. At least we could be alone together. The TV flickered in front of me, a rom-com I'd seen a dozen times but couldn't follow now. The characters spoke, their lives moved forward, but I sat numb and unmovable. And then, without thinking, without filtering, without any sense left in me, I asked the question that had lived in the back of my mind for years. Mom, why were you so upset when Dad died? The air shifted. Mom choked on her Diet Coke. What did you say? I should have dropped it, but I had nothing left to lose. I mean, you fought constantly. You didn't sleep in the same room. He wasn't wearing his wedding ring before he died. I figured you guys were heading for divorce, and then suddenly, once he died, you acted like the heartbroken, grieving widow. I looked away from her. I never understood it. Silence. Mom set her drink down slowly, her expression unreadable as she studied me. Then, finally, she spoke. You should know better than anyone that love is complex. I snorted. Mom did not laugh. It's true, she said. We didn't have the happiest marriage all the time, but spending 22 years of your life with someone changes you, Spencer. I held her gaze, unconvinced. She sighed, rubbing her temples. Then softer this time, she said, the truth is, the day you left for college, I came downstairs to find your father's bags packed. I blinked. What? He was sitting on the couch waiting for me. Mom's voice wavered like she was back in that moment. Well, I guess this is it, your father said. I panicked and asked him, what do you mean? Mom swallowed. Your father looked at me and said, you've been threatening to leave me once the kids were out of the house for years. I figured this is what you wanted. I had no words. Mom's hands twisted in her lap. So we sat down. We talked about everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. She took a deep breath, the story's effect on her apparent. We decided to spend the weekend apart, 3 days. If we came back and still wanted to fight for us, we would. Her voice grew distant, as if she were remembering in real time. That weekend was awful. I thought about every fight, every time we'd failed each other. But I also thought about our beginnings, the way we met, how fast we fell in love, only knowing each other 3 months before getting married. We were drunk in love at the beginning, Spencer. We bit off more than we could chew, and for years we paid for it, Mom said. But now, for the first time with you kids gone, we could focus on us. And I realized I didn't want to let go. She exhaled shakily. 3 days later, we met back at the house. I was terrified. I didn't know what he'd say. But he looked at me, really looked at me, with so much love in his eyes, and said, honey, you are the love of my life. I've been a fool. Please give me another chance. Mom wiped at her eyes, her voice breaking. For the last 3 months of your father's life, we were falling head over heels in love again. We laughed, we talked, we held hands on the couch like we were in our 30s again. And then, just like that, tears rolled down her cheek. It was ripped away. She turned from me, blinking back her tears. A sharp ache spread through my chest. I'm so sorry, Mom. I got up and pulled her into a hug. 7 years I had held this over her head, convinced she was weak, grieving for a man who seemed to love her less than the way that she deserved. But now I saw it. We were the same, blinded by love and cheated by fate.